fucking shoot
on the
them.
gales they may blow. Way, hey, roll and go. The Hellborn, she's rolling and steady she goes. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail. The sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. We're crashing our breakers, a crew full of debts. Way, hey, roll and go. The old man's a-driving us past our regrets. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail. The sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Favor repaid and a good turn done. Way, hey, roll and go. The skipper is set on the homeward run. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Dark clouds arise and there's rough seas ahead. Way, hey, roll and go. Who's got redemption and who is left dead? Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Rain and the waves putting wet to the decks. Way, hey, roll and go. We'll all keep on sailing or all to the depths. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. The sea is a devil, the sea is a god. Way, hey, roll and go. Our master's found bearing where angels have trod. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Light of the morning shines, captain is true. Way, hey, roll and go. He's driven the Hellborn safely through. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sail.
All right. Hello, everyone. And welcome to the season finale of Fate of the Ocean. As always, we're going to dive right in, and Zora, a table leg crackles in the bar room behind you, drawing your attention away from the door. Catfolk stands waving their hand, flickering embers floating away from their glove. Fuck's sake, Bay, again? An elven woman chimes in as you see a familiar face run to the bar. Nanette, you've worked with her before on busy enough nights. Oi, everything good? Don't make me come in there, you chide, and the catfolk jumps to their feet. Come on in, friend! We need more folks to come along on this adventure! You look over the group, fumbling as they attempt to put out the meager fire in what you would swear were slapstick antics, if the table weren't still burning. Quickly covering the room, you reach into a pouch at your side and toss sand over the flames just as Nanette returns with a pot of water. Friends, more like chaperones, but you look around the bar. Do you want another night staying here? Tossing regulars, maybe snagging a free drink if you can. Your hand clenches unconsciously, reaching for the handle of your mace. Fuck it, let's crack some heads. What's your next adventure? And the catfolk stares at you before mumbling, well, I didn't think it'd be that easy.
Spot on.
And finally, our whole crew is assembled. You find yourselves standing aboard the Hellborn as a sloop approaches, with its gripply captain standing once more at the front mast and staring. Little more than a smudge in the distance right now. You have about an hour's time before the ship will be within range of your guns. As some of the crew sets about, you see Melkor moving around, positioning her cannon appropriately, standing and leveraging it against the rail of the ship. And just looking, waiting, you can see her normal antsy behavior settle in as she focuses and starts counting how many wicks she has for the cannon, how many cannonballs are placed next to the railing, just exactly how much gunpowder she can stuff in her pockets. And as the rest of the crew prepares, what would you like to do?
I am gonna go get closest to Zora, and I'm gonna spend 10 minutes casting Life Connection. So I can take the entire damage of one of her hits whenever I choose.
Whoa!
Wow, that's awesome.
And I'm gonna climb back up to the crow's nest to keep an eye.
I think following your steps up to the crow's nest is like a barrage of shouting and swears because Zora's not pleased that you might take a big hit.
I have a
You
plan.
probably can't understand like half the shit she's saying because it's just like mishmash.
Yeah, I'm climbing up. I'm being like, I have a plan. Don't worry. There's a plan.
Running around the ship. I imagine Bailey responds to that just naturally, just like, very good, Z! There is always a plan! And then, like, it's like fucking throwing shit aside and, like, helping people move.
And, Z, you catch Pacer looking at Musa, just being like, fuck's he mean? Fuck they mean there's always a plan? Last time there was a plan, I ended up over the side of the boat.
I'm gonna get kind of like close to them and be like, hey, just give you a heads up. You see something very big, very black, and with wings. Just don't get scared. But there's a plan.
That's not a very detailed plan.
No, I talked it with the captain. We have a plan, but just so you know, you don't have to run if you see something very big, very black, and with wings.
Okay, so the captain approves of... This isn't really making me feel a lot better. Did Zora approve the plan? Did you talk to Nick or Ninette about the plan?
Zora doesn't know about the plan yet. I don't think anyone else knows about the plan yet.
So it's just Captain Bailey that you got their approval. Oh. Okay.
When did we get a dog on the boat?
Four.
It came with a boat.
Yeah.
Dad, what did you do while we were gone?
He saved a puppy from the sinking ship. Gotta save them puppies.
You gotta save the puppy from the sinking ship. I am totally with you.
So you see Pacer kind of like sidestep away and go over and start talking to Melkor and Wasu. The reassurance of a plan. Not quite there. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
Can we see any figures on the ship besides the ship itself? Like, can we get like a glance at this point through like a looking glass as to who might be on deck?
Yeah, absolutely. So, spyglass in hand, you can make out there is the Gripply captain at the front of the ship, as well as a few what you would normally classify, like, to you, Nick, they definitely look like storm giants and cloud giants. But they're people-sized instead of giant, as their name would provide.
All right, so wimps, great. We've got cannons, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. Nick's gonna set up at the cannons. But I think we've got a little bit of time to prepare, right?
Yes, you have an hour before that ship's going to be within cannon range.
Spectacular. Nick is going to be positioning herself at the cannons, but she's going to set up a contingency plan in the form of a rope that she can use to get onto the other ship the second that it is getting too close. She wants to board them before they board us.
Okay. Yeah, that is easily enough done. You can find several pins to tie down ropes, and even a nice set of grappling hooks hidden away in the lower quarters of the deck. So you can set up 4 boarding ropes.
Fantastic.
All right.
That is
Nanette,
my setup.
What is your preparation plan? Is it Captain Bailey approved?
I think any wild plan is always Captain Bailey.
You could just say it's Captain Bailey approved, and everybody's like, all right, yeah, they
that
probably
makes
went
sense.
along with that.
The current okay, if you were to look at Captain Bailey, you would see them seemingly erratically move around the ship. They have a moment where they're looking out and they like see people and they give like a small word to Nick about just like when Nick's like, oh, what's going on? Okay, very good, sure. Gets off the like from hanging fully off the side like they're about to like drop into the sea. Gets up, goes downstairs, and then comes up with like 2 or 3 just like random swords, and then like stabs one into like part of the deck and then places one like far away, and one of the swords he like swings and like shoves it into the mast.
Okay.
And then he stays there and he's going to concentrate on that one sword for half an hour as he's going to cast Bandit's Doom on it. Now, I'm going to explain what Bandit's Doom does. So, I'm warding the item against people who would steal it and put it into their possession. Now, what that means is if someone grabs it, it's going to activate and do fucking crazy damage and doom them. But 10 creatures of my choosing are completely warded against it, and it is the main crew, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually do everyone on the crew. I can guard every member of the Hellborn, except for Tad, who's I'm demanding doesn't fight, and our buddy from and Every, who joined us, correct?
Yes.
Every joined
So
us?
there are currently 12 people on the ship, yourself included.
So Bailey does go, if you see a sword lying around, it's fair game. This one, don't, oh my god, don't touch this sword. But make it seem, like, as good as possible to people who might pick it up. All right? Everyone? Good. And then goes to, like, the main crew is like, we're allowed to touch it. But anyone else isn't allowed to touch it. If you do pick up that specific sword, make sure you get disarmed so someone else picks it up. It's a whole thing. I got a plan. It's all good. And then wanders off. Just to say that I've there you go. Bandit's Doom is specifically in the
Yeah, that's heinous. 8d8 damage.
8d8 damage, and they're doomed.
Wonderful.
I had a brief thought of like maybe I do like a fake duel with like the 2 pistols, but one of them is doomed. But we're gonna fire cannons at them as they approach. So it's like that's an exercise in futility. They're never gonna get on board and have Bailey go like, whoa, 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 duel. They're never gonna do it. So in like the mania of like combat on the ship, Bailey wants someone to grab. Is gonna try and goad someone into grabbing it.
Okay.
And I can't think of anything more delicious than just like a loose sword lying around. It's a nice sword as well. That's good. That's Bailey. Like that's fully Bailey's done. Everything else is like I genuinely think they're at like the whatever is closest to their ship, like either at the tip of the mast, or is like hanging out again, like holding onto a rope, looking like if they were to let go or slip, they would fully just fall into the water, staring out at the other ship, just like experiencing the air and this like crackle of battle that's on the horizon.
All right, that's gonna be very interesting to see happen. All right, so we got spells cast, we got preparations made. Zora, is there anything you'd like to do to get ready?
I think Zora's like proverbially listening to like her workout mix.
Okay.
She's getting like real pumped and just like waiting, kind of like staring out at the ocean at this guy who like looks real mad, and just kind of taking in his rage, like inhaling and then exhaling like power and ferocity, you know? And that's what she's doing.
Okay.
She's readying herself for them to come to this boat. I don't think I have really a ranged weapon, and I'm not throwing my thunder mace at him, so I think she's got like
your
a
thunder
solid
mace.
grip. Yeah.
Your thunder mace now has a returning rune.
Stop.
So if you were to throw it, it will immediately return to your hand at the end of that action.
That's the hottest shit in the world.
All right. So then Zora is gonna go up to the edge of the ship, facing the direction of our amphibian friend, and is going to wait for screaming distance, for yelling distance to arrive.
Okay.
Because he needs to have one last shot, or shots are going to be fired, and he's not going to like it.
One last shot or shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
To turn it around and get the fuck out of here, man. It's not worth it.
Just leave. Just go. Come
We're
on.
terrible. Don't you see how terrible we are? We're going to get you.
Is that the song that that you're listening to? One
Yes.
way or another.
Yeah. Yeah. Zora's there like, don't turn to go. Gloria Stefan, turn the beat around. Leave.
Yes,
Please.
absolutely.
Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive.
All of these. Greatest hits. That's what I'm saying. You're feeling me.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Nanette, anything for you?
Nanette is sort of pacing back and forth, debating about this this new form that she can take, but she's pretty sure that this is not a good time to transform into it, so she's not going to.
That's fair.
But yeah,
All right.
that's about all she's doing right now.
So, as you're all doing your preparations, Nanette, Tad comes up to you and says, I found this little thing, and I thought that it might be helpful to you, but I'm not really sure how to do anything with it. And hands you this small carved bear. And immediately you can feel magic radiating from this sculpture.
Oh boy. Do I know what to do with it?
So all you have to do is invest in it. So you have to decide that you want to carry this thing that Tad is
Okay.
giving to you.
All
And
right.
I will add it to your sheet.
Sure. Let's go with that then. I'll be like, okay, well, thanks, Tad, and I'll stick it in my pocket or something.
All right. So while carrying it, you can spend 2 actions. If your last action was a successful melee strike,
Ooh.
you can attempt to grapple, shove, or trip the creature you hit with a successful strike, even if you have no hands free, at a +2 bonus. And as long as you have the bear invested, you can use athletics checks to tumble through or squeeze.
Okay. That's pretty
He's-
sweet.
Very prepared.
Yeah.
And you see him kind of wander away, glowing a little bit, as he goes and finds a place to hide.
Probably a wise choice.
And Captain Bailey, Pacer wanders over and gives you a little nudge and is like, I got the plan. I heard about the plan.
Good stuff, buddy. Hey, make sure
Good
you
stuff.
know that if the plan goes wrong, you know the drill. Improvisation is our best friend.
I mean, big in wings. That's a good plan.
Yeah. Big and wings. That's a real good plan, bud.
I feel like you might not have known about the plan before right now.
I know. Yeah, I knew about the plan. Absolutely. I just forgot about the plan until right now. You know how it is.
Okay. Well, we won't shoot it. I promise.
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Make sure everyone else knows
Okay.
not to shoot it as well.
Yep. Yeah.
the rounds?
Yeah. Z told us all. You know, don't shoot it. Don't shoot the flying thing. Should
All
be
right.
fine.
Killer. Hey, look at me. As they
Huh.
look. Going into this fight is very scary. Don't you worry, all right? We'll see the port as we always do, all right?
We will. You got us, Captain. And if you don't, Nick's got you.
And if Nick
What?
don't got me, Nick don't got me, then Zora does,
That's right.
and so on and so forth.
And I'll be here with my med kit, ready to. Well, I mean,
And
you
if no
know.
one has anyone, you're right there in there, having everyone's back.
We'll get you where you got to go.
All right. I mean, if Zora's still like doing the little like the
jam.
little like getting ready to fight bounce, then Bailey goes up and it just like also just starts fucking doing the like getting the like get hyped playlist. Everyone's fucking listening to.
All right, so everyone takes their preparation time. You cast your spells, you ready your weapons, and you see the ship edge closer and closer. As it moves in, Nick, with your periodic checking, you can make out that there is the Gripply, a storm giant, a stone giant, a rune giant, a hill giant, a frost giant, and a reef claw aboard the ship. They appear to have done away with the human crew that failed to bring the Gripply close enough last time.
You'll see that there's a whole new crew aboard this ship. A whole new crew, and they're all strange sizes.
I mean, to be fair, we're all strange sizes as well.
I mean, I'm like a little short for an elf, but like that's extremely short for a storm giant.
I don't know, maybe like what he makes up for in muscle, he lacks in height. Is he handsome?
Matt, is he handsome?
One of them is. The frost giant has a very glittery beard that really accentuates the rest of his features.
Oh, Frost one's all decorated, all to hell, looking like crazy good. I mean, if I wasn't otherwise, this ship right here
Yeah.
could be interested. But that's not my concern really. Just sort of confused as to why. I've never seen a frost giant that small. Just wondering if anyone's seen anything. Maybe magic, maybe a curse. I don't know.
Can Zora just do a perception check since I have, like, resistance to supernatural things?
Yeah, go for it. With your plus 23 perception.
Zora squints her little squinty sun sea eyes and gets a 31.
A 31.
Good heavens.
Yeah, so Zora, I am going to temporarily put you aboard the ship so that you can see all your friends.
Okay.
And there are indeed oddly sized giants. Some of them 2 or 3 size categories smaller than they should be, that appear to be following orders from this Gripply.
As they move, do I see like a ripple?
Strangely, no. Although they appear as muscular as intended, there doesn't seem to be anything magical in effect disguising how large they are or shrinking them down.
Okay. I think I report that back. I think maybe these days it's hard to find really, exciting people to be on your ship. I think the captain was actually quite lucky. Looked out with all of us. We were all available. And now he's got shite fighters. Although it could be magic. I don't know. I mean, maybe Z knows.
Maybe. That's true. Z does have access to true seeing.
You want me to do that, Captain?
If you want, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I mean,
Okay.
having a spot to see if if they are actually giants might not be the worst shout in the world, but it's your call, really.
Could be a disguise, maybe. Could just be the human.
But then
crew.
the ship would surely react in a way, right? Illusion magic is great, but it doesn't cover what's real. Right? Magic?
I
Shit.
don't know. I don't touch the stuff.
Me
Yeah, you do
who
know that
handles
the,
shape-shifting and that type of magic. Do I know what kind of spell would that be?
So it would be like enlarge or reduce.
Okay.
But if it wasn't just an illusion, yeah, their real weight would be obvious.
Visible.
Unless it's a very strong caster maintaining the image.
So I'm gonna yell down like, I think the guy just shrink them, which means he's very magical.
All right. Sure.
And also mean they can grow at any point. So if they hit our ship, they might get big. Like if they get
Alright.
into our ship, they might get big.
All right. All right. All right, crew. All right, everyone listen up. Ding, 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 ding. They might have giants on their ship that are going to try to get to us and then maybe grow very big. Huge goal is making sure people don't get on board of us, all right? If we can, if people are feeling good to raid, we fire a couple cannon shots and we get over there.
And the crew nods and like, yep, and we don't hit the giant thing, right?
Don't hit the giant. What giant thing? No, we hit the giants.
But-
It's me, Captain. The big black thing.
Oh! Yeah, don't hit them. Bad. I'm gonna make a general rule from this moment on. No friendly fire if we can help it. If we can help it, I don't want any member of the crew shooting another member of the crew.
Just
Can I just get a yes, Captain, on that, please?
Quite
There you
bleak
go,
that that
Captain.
needed to be clarified.
Thank you. No shooting. No shooting each
Super
other.
bleak.
I am quite upset that I do have to say that. But we're a new crew, we're new pirates, so I understand that the vibes aren't fully there yet. We're still figuring stuff out.
You see Melkor lower her cannon just a little bit.
Shooting them is great, encouraged, actually. So don't worry, Merkel. Melkel. I apologize, bud.
All right.
All
So
right.
the ship approaches within shouting range, and Zora, what would you like to do?
Zora looks out and squints and is like, Oi! Frost giant! You got a sick body, mate. You coming over here? Coming. If you can turn the ship around, we can talk. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick your ass for you and all your mates. So turn it around and go. Please.
Turn.
Turn it around. Go. Don't listen to the green guy. Well, blue now.
Yeah.
He's a wanker. Don't. He sucks. Look at him. He's all puffed up. It's gross. Don't. It's not good
And-
leadership. Look at our
Well,
captain.
yeah.
So
Look
smooth.
at me! Hey!
Rakishly handsome, eh, Nick?
Oh, you're too good to me.
They're all right.
You just hear,
Hey!
he looks nervous.
No. That what you're seeing there is that what they like to do is dissemble, right? They put on a face like they're nervous, so that when you come over here, he can go 9 lives on your face. So please just turn your boat
We're at
around.
like 7, I think.
Go. They don't need to know
I'm,
that.
honestly, I'm thinking like 2.
All right,
Worried
turn
about it.
turn the boat. Be right
No.
over.
I know what you're trying to wordplay us here. Don't turn so that the cannons are facing us. Fully 180. sail backwards if you can. I tell you what, if Frost Giant, because I know Zora likes you, gets like one of the bottles that was taken from fucking Brenude's place.
Yeah.
Signing bonus. If you want to come join us, there's a signing bonus, and you get.
So it's like, or I can find out if you got a sister instead.
They will bang your sister if you don't join our crew right now.
Oh, that
It's up
cost.
to you.
It's
It can
kind
be
of like
you
a
or-
short-term offer.
Does she also have a glorious beard? Because if so, yes. Turn it around
right.
and go.
And you hear the splash of an anchor and the creak of wood as the ship does a quick pit turn. And Zora, you watch the frost giant climb into one of the cannons.
I throw my mace at that ship. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I want to fuck it up.
Cannon.
As soon as they turn, Bailey's like, "All right, they had their chance," and then
Also,
fires
We
his
tried.
pistol. Yeah.
yeah, Z is gonna jump. It's gonna like jump towards the water from the crow's nest, basically, as soon as they start turning around.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get everybody in initiative here.
This is
Pirate
ridiculous.
fight.
I have
Baby
like
pirate fight.
plus 22 to initiative. That's
Yeah, right. It's bonkers. Like the same. Oh my god, and that's an 18. That's 40.
oh,
I got 40 initiative.
40.
40.
There is a point when making a game when surely you're like, this number is too high.
Yes.
You know we're D&D players when we
Yeah.
say shit like that. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
like we're giving ourselves up.
Zora. All right, let me add Nick and Bailey to comment.
Okay, I think we're very high.
What if I told you that I rolled a natural one for my
Oh.
That's okay. It's still
it is 11 total.
11 total.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I fibbed. You don't beat anyone with an 11.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
Bailey, you had a
but-
40.
I have a 40. It's the bonkers numbers.
Okay.
I'm playing
So-
Yahtzee over here. This is crazy.
So, Zora beat you with a 41.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's delicious. I love it.
It's like we rolled this. Yeah. With the 23 plus 23 is just a lot.
I love it. I'm obsessed. It's the best.
Plus 23 initiative. So, Zora, you see the other ship off in the distance here,
Mm-hmm.
turned facing you as the frost giant has loaded himself into a cannon and instructed another giant to fire it at the direction of the ship. But gauging the angle, it's not like the giant's going to go into the side.
So he's just like trying to fuck it up.
He's trying to get aboard.
Oh, okay. So he's not trying to go into the side of the ship. He's trying to come and smooch on me.
Yeah, it's aimed like he's going to arc onto the deck.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my weapon.
Okay.
I think at. I'm gonna say at one of the other cannons. Because he's kind of squanchy, and I think it would be nice for other people to have a good time fighting on board the ship. So I'm gonna throw it at one of the other cannons so that I can start knocking out their systems.
All
they
right,
have to
so
come
they're-
closer to us, buy us some time.
Really good show.
There are 2 cannons on this side of the ship, one containing the frost giant. Go ahead and make an attack on the other.
That's
Yeah.
44.
Yeah. You know, I think a 44 will hit a stationary
I am
cannon. So
screaming.
go ahead and roll some damage. Roll some critical damage, please.
Ooh. Crit me.
56
So-
points of damage.
There's no way.
You
Good
see
Smash it.
These guys' heads explode.
Zora leans back and just whips the thunder mace across the open ocean. And it doesn't even sail end over end. It just straight up missiles into the cannon, and you hear a heavy crack as it blows out the back of the cannon, before appearing back in Zora's open hand, waiting.
Sorry. I tried to warn you. We got real bad tempers on this ship.
So, you have 2 more actions.
I think my next action. So, a lot of my stuff that I have is not far away stuff. It is close-up stuff. So I guess I'll just throw it again. If
Okay.
it just returns to me. Does it return to me like in a turn, or is it just like it's immediate?
Yeah, at the end of that action, it is back in your hand for you
Oh,
to
damn,
throw
so I
again.
can just like throw this shit all over the place. Yeah, I'm smacking another hole in their ship
Okay.
for sure. 36
Yeah, 36 will hit.
regular damage.
Regular damage. Which is still 38. So, the hard part about a ship is that ships carry hardness because they are designed to take cannon fire. However, you surpass that number anyways, and see what would be a cannonball hole, except in the shape of the head of your thunder mace,
Yes.
before it once again right back into your hand.
I think I'm gonna take this next action. Is raging is an action, right?
Yes,
All right, I'm gonna rage. I think.
I would like to reach. All right.
Yeah.
So, glowing eyes, standing at the ready.
Yep.
Bailey, that brings us to your turn.
I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be pretty cruel to them. I think on them like loading themselves into the cannons and fully being like, we're gonna charge you, and with no real response of like caring at all, Bailey's gonna. Well, we did fucking warn him. And getting the like staff, like smacks it against the hull of the ship, and there's this huge crackle of lightning as the sky above darkens, and a streak, like an actual like full bolt of lightning, hits Bailey's staff, and then almost like Bailey can't really control it, smacks it into the pistol, and then it does a small spin on the pistol, aims, and as they like breathe out, the sky departs of the of this like storm cloud, and lightly whispers, "Whew. All right, here goes nothing." And I'm going to cast Chain Lightning at 8th level, hitting every single one of them for 10d12 damage each. Because
Okay.
they're all within 30 foot of each other. So it
They
just,
are.
So like full like shot of lightning ripples out, and then it and then hits them. Yeah.
All
so
right.
that's- because I'm casting it 2 levels higher, yeah, it's 10d12. They each need to make a reflex save. And they need to beat 36.
Okay, so the first roll is a 41.
And it takes half on a save?
I believe that he is the only one that can pass. Unless somebody gets a crit. So, the
Oh
Gripply
my
passes.
god! All of them critical failed.
They are not a strong crew.
Clearly.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. So does that mean I do 20 d12 damage to every single one of them except for the Gripply who I do half?
Yes, so you're going to roll your damage. It'll be doubled for everyone except the Gripply.
Except for him. All right. I'm going to just I don't have that dice on me. So I'm just going to roll it in public. So
Okay.
/R
Oh, if you
wait.
scroll up in chat, you can just click damage and it'll roll it for you.
Oh, let's
You're just under the spell.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And now.
Okay, so that's
again.
78, but that's also double, right?
Okay,
So
so
that's 156 damage to the giants. Is that correct?
yes.
Kill them all? You just kill them.
I have
all.
158 health. I almost do my whole. Did I just genuinely just kill all of them?
Yes, so Captain Bailey, you step to the edge, and there's this odd moment of anger that they're going to take this future away from you. And as you lean out with the lightning, something inside you sparks and fuels it higher. And you watch as it rips through the ship. The ship itself, the sailors, and the Gripply captain stands at the center of a now smoking pile of bodies. Once more on a ship where only boots remain on a smoking deck.
I definitely that happens, and Bailey like fully looks at the gun, is like, "Fuck! I wish I said something cooler than." Shit.
Dang.
Like fully in disbelief, looks at the Gripply. There's no way you are confident enough to get on this ship now, bud. I wouldn't get on this ship, and I'm a fucking idiot. Shit. I kind of. All right, all right. So, what do I need to do to demoralize?
So you make an intimidation check.
Surely that action can be my I don't even need to say anything. I just do that. I mean, I do say something. I do fully go, "Hey,
If-
that's a fucking."
If you would like, I don't actually think it's to your advantage, but you could use your spellcasting bonus of plus 26 in place of intimidation to apply your call lightning as intimidation.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. My intimidation is 22, so I mean,
Okay.
26 is not bad. I will do that. That's a 17 plus 26. That's a 33. No, it's not. That's a 43, right? 17 plus. No, am I an idiot? 20 plus. Yeah. Yeah, that's 43, I think.
Yeah.
To my fucking intimidation check.
And you see the Gripply look at you, look at all of his dead friends, and just be like, "Fuck, am I an idiot? Am I that big of an idiot?"
This is the only time, and everyone knows this as everyone has gone on journeys with Bailey, the only time this cat has ever looked cool. And it's the one time that he fucking executes this whole crew of people. Standing the wind of this fresh storm that lightning is still crackling in the air has died out. Hanging like fully almost off the ship. Yeah, demoralize. Fuck you, dude. Try something.
Yeah, so Your demoralize is successful enough that he becomes frightened too, and just starts to pace the deck of like, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I can't believe I did this shit. And is going to spend the entirety of his turn hoisting the anchor.
If I can do anything, I think Bailey turns around. He doesn't get away. He picked this fight. He's finishing it.
Oh yeah, talking is always a free action.
Yeah. He's not getting away, gang. He started it. It's time for us to finish it. This is our ship. This is our fucking crew. Let's show this fucker what happens when people try to mess with us.
Our ship. Our crew.
Our crew.
And at the end of the Gripply's turn, you see his green skin model and turn blue. As you hear what sounds like light moaning and just starts out as turns into full-blown screaming as he is hoisting the anchor. And Z, it's your turn.
Oh no. Okay, the plan theoretically was to frighten the guys, but now that they're dead,
You could say they're scared to death.
yeah. And she hesitates, and then the captain says, like, he started it, he finishes it. She's not sure of what's going on, but she's gonna continue with the plan, which is she's gonna jump from the crow's nest towards the water. She's gonna take a run and jump towards the water.
Okay.
And her shape, midair, turns black, and it kind of looks like she has a tail or something. And then when she starts getting closer to the water, she turns into a full-ass black dragon. And hits the
And you
water.
should have control of that token now. I will add it to combat and set it at your initiative.
Okay. Do. And I have a swim speed of 60 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get all the way to the boat. And I'm gonna crawl over the boat. I don't know if this is a good idea, but that was the plan.
Okay. So you're crawling onto the boat?
Yeah.
And
if I can without sinking it.
the back of the boat is the best spot to choose. And as you climb up it and your claws sink into the wood, you feel it start to dip down in the water.
Okay.
And it's just enough that the windows to the captain's quarters are sitting at sea level.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna, I don't know how much was this? So this was, oh no, I cannot get there. I can get all the way here because it's 60 feet. So I cannot climb on the deck that it was.
Okay.
at. Hey, drop the measuring thing. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay there. And I'm just gonna like look back at the captain and be like, what the fuck do I do, face? Kind of thing. And then I look back and I'm like, yeah, go away. And try to be menacing and that but not really. And that's it. That's my turn.
The first time the crew sees a confused dragon. All right, so it's a bunch of dead people's turns, and then Nanette, you're up.
Well, I'm really concerned about all the dead people that are having turns right now. So, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the. Well, okay. So Nanette has That's not the one that I want. I want. Oh, here it is. So Nanette has water sprint.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out if I can make it to the other ship or not.
From your current position, it is 100 feet to the other ship,
Okay.
and you have a 50-foot move speed. So yes,
Fabulous. So I would like to sprint across the top of the water over to the other ship.
okay. So that is 2 actions.
Great. And for my third action, I would like to go into worm form.
Okay.
This is bullying.
I
at
say
this
that
point.
every day, mate. Every day, I'm like, I like to go into worm form.
Right? I know.
This is bullying at this point.
So
It
I
is,
am
it's
going
pretty
to take
brutal.
on the form of a purple worm, which is a huge battle form.
Yep.
Kill them. I would die.
Oh, it's actually listed as huge?
Yes.
All right, let's fix
Yeah.
that. You are huge on the map now, and I
Yep.
will add you to combat and up your initiative here.
Gosh, we are awful people.
25. I will
Hey,
say,
listen.
Nanette,
They started it.
before you
Yes.
assume worm form,
Yes.
there's something eerily familiar about the deck of this ship as you're standing aboard it.
Okay.
You remember crawling aboard the Hellborn with the rest of the crew and seeing blackened marks on the ground and on the main mast and empty boots stuck to the deck.
Yeah.
And where all the giants are, or were, only their standing boots remain, amidst blackened marks marring what was once a lovely deck.
I'm having some deja vu over here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can tell anybody that.
Yeah, which is what you say as a giant worm.
All right, Nick.
Well, I mean, I'm not a spellcaster, but it does say that I retain the ability to speak. So,
Oh, there you go.
because
So
if I
if you'd
were a
like,
caster,
you
one
can-
of the things is hybrid caster. So,
You can yell a warning, or whatever you would like to the crew.
yeah, I'm gonna yell back that I am having some serious deja vu. Does the deck of the ship, like, outside of that, look familiar at all, or is it just that I'm like, huh, that's kind of weird?
No, the deck of the ship itself doesn't look familiar. It's just this moment of
Okay.
when you crawled on the other ship with Captain Bailey, it was also a smoking crater.
Yeah.
And our crew doesn't have our hit points.
That's right. All right,
That's
Nick.
fucking timely shit.
it's your turn.
So the dead aren't staying dead on this ship. I want to fire a cannon at it.
Okay.
Nice. Delicious.
Yeah. How can I
So-
do that?
There are 3 cannons on the ship. Pop you over to this quick. There's 3 cannons on the main deck of the ship. Front, mid, and rear deck. All of which Melkor has prepped, so you can pick one to move to and fire the cannon. It is a ranged attack. Let me see what... so essentially you would make an attack with your pistol for ease. So it's a plus
using
26.
my pistols, like.
Yeah,
stats
using
roll.
the button under your pistol to
And
roll
how
for the
far away
cannon.
are each of the cannons? Did you say?
There is one here. There is one mid deck, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And then the last one is another 25 feet on the foredeck.
Okay.
So you could fire one, move, fire the second, because you do have enough movement for that. You have a 40-foot
That's
speed.
what I want to do, but I want to see if I can get all three, because with using my feet vivacious speed.
Okay.
Because I have
Also-
a plus 10 status bonus to my speed.
You also, because you are wielding or equipped with the speed wounding silver flintlock pistol,
Yes.
you are also treated as though you are hasted and gain an additional action.
Great. So then I definitely want to just go cannon and run.
Okay.
And sprint. Okay.
Let's fucking do it.
Fantastic. Good shit. Okay. So first, cannon number 1.
All right, cannon number 1.
Cannon number 1 is a 29 to hit.
Okay, 29 hits.
Is the damage the same as my pistol? I imagine not.
No, so the damage is going to be 8d8.
Okay, I don't have those kinds of dice. Let's see.
So in Forge, it is slash roll space 8d8.
Oh, okay. I'll do it in Forge. Yeah.
Oh, that.
Slash roll.
Yep.
8d8. Phenomenal.
Nice, pretty strong.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, I will go for cannon number 2. That's gonna be a 16.
Use a hero
16.
point. Just a
You can
whack.
use a hero point before I
it-
say yay or
that-
nay.
Oh, before you say yay or nay? All right, I'll use it. Why not?
Okay.
That is gonna be an even 30.
Okay, 30 hits.
Yeah. So that's 88.
Ooh.
Ooh, a doof.
Oofa doofa, and then it's time for cannon number 3. That's gonna be 24.
24 just hits.
Just hits? Okay. Okay. That's
Oh.
my
Let's get it.
damage.
Oh.
And then I have one more action then, since I am hasted, right?
Yes.
Do I have sights on this guy?
So the final cannon would put you up here.
Let's
And yeah, you
see.
have pretty clear line of sight of him.
I do. Let me
He
see if I
is
have
120
distance.
feet away.
120. Okay. You know what? Why don't I see what my distance is on this? I'm so sorry. This is
That's
very
okay.
annoying.
So which weapon or spell are you looking for?
My cane pistol. I'm not sure if I have range on that. I don't think I do.
So it has a range increment of 30 feet. So for every increment beyond the first 30 feet, you're taking a -1 to your roll. So
Got it.
firing at him at 120 feet is going to be at -4.
Okay. No need to do that. I am I am instead going to use my final action to just actually do a little acrobatics. I'm gonna just like grab on some ropes in the rigging and like swing my way back. Like, oh God, what did I just do? Back over here.
Okay.
That's not what I meant to do at all. But I back down to the other side of the ship, and I want to do it with a little flourish and hopefully get panache.
Okay, go ahead and make that athletics or acrobatics check. Sorry.
Yes, I will do it. That is 13 plus 11, 24.
Yeah, 24 is more than enough to swing your way across the deck, and you land back next to Captain Bailey in a proud stance, ready for more fighting.
Are we winning? I can't really tell.
I think Bailey's like eyes are unbroken, looking at the ship, seeing like our fucking dragon and giant purple worm, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know.
Yeah, that's uncomfy.
I feel like it's not quite done yet. It's something else in the air, you know?
Well, we're living, I'll tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. And then fully turns now, breaking eyeline, and our story wouldn't be good without a third act twist, right?
I mean, I could skip it, but all right.
All right, and Zora, it's your turn at the top of the round.
So is the blue guy still alive?
Yeah, he is still alive.
I'm gonna aim for that guy.
Okay.
I have all these cool moves, but they're all up close.
I mean, that's a pretty cool move. Because it is also a critical hit.
These clowns.
I mean, I
Okay.
could warn them.
Yeah, you did. That's it. We told them. They opened fire anyway. These fucking losers.
Yeah, I
There we
tried
go.
to warn. Still?
Yeah, he's still up.
Okay.
He's chilling. I accidentally double damaged him, but that's fine.
I cheer on Nanette as I just keep like laying waste to this dude's face.
And
That's
that's
it.
right. Let's fucking kill this
That
guy.
isn't, yeah.
I don't think
Roll that
there's-
critical damage.
I don't think there's gonna be much left when we get there.
Just paste of a man.
66 damage.
66, and you just hear a ooh as you see part of his ribs cave in under the head of the Thunder Mace.
One more
And
time.
yet he stands. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be my big third one.
Oh, fucking
That is still a critical hit.
Ridiculous.
trust it. Jesus.
Unreal.
Oh my god. A casual 66 damage.
No big
Just
deal.
just a light 66 damage.
Fucking
A kiss
casual.
blown, really.
You see the equivalent of a huge purple worm on the other ship. Like, if they had arms, throw their arms up in the air. Like, what the hell?
Sorry,
I
Nanette.
just
Trying
got
to leave
here.
some for you.
And you see a splash of water as this Gripply almost implodes, sending waves of water across the deck that steam and sizzle away at the scorch marks on the ground.
Did I fuck up?
marvelous job, actually.
Thank you, but usually, like, there's a fucking corpse, not some kind of hokum magic trick.
I think that just means you did your job better.
Thanks, Captain.
Okay, well, in the meantime, Nanette's going to dismiss her worm form.
In the meantime, Captain
There we go.
Bailey, it is your turn.
It hasn't ended.
How far away is this? 120 foot?
From you, yeah. The ship itself is 95 feet. His body is 110 feet.
I cast translocate and I teleport there.
Okay.
I teleport over just to look at the mess. I wonder, because that was 2 actions to cast translocate. Is there some sort of vibe check ability that I can get? Or just use just some like arcana? This man has been tailing us for a very long time, and even Every was like, "Oh, be warned." And we found on him pretty fucking hard. I think so hard that Bailey has never had a win this quick ever. And he knows just in the back of his mind, no, this ain't done yet. There is something else. Just if I could just do like an arcana fully vibe check.
Yeah.
The only other
Go ahead
ability I have
for,
in time sense.
for an
like I know what
arcana
time it
vibe
is.
check.
I know what time it is. All right. My arcana is. Where's my arcana?
Plus 22, I believe.
Yeah,
Plus
20, 21. It's not great. Unfortunately, I only rolled a 4 on the dice, but that still means I get 25. Oh my god, these numbers are insane.
Okay. So, as you look around, it really never has been this easy, and it's only been a couple days since you're pretty sure this guy would have beat your ass, and that's why you hid from him. So what happened? It's been 3 days, and yet here you are, obliterating a crew, and leaving behind remains like what you found on your ship. And it is your ship now. This captain's gone. More of him is gone than should be, as you see water sliding between the slats of the deck.
I do have a question. Because now this ship is almost exactly the same looking as the first time we stepped aboard the Hellborn. Is that right? Like smoldering, broken masts, like burn marks everywhere, boots that are like empty.
Yep.
Is there any way I could make it just like a final check for the end of my turn to see if it is the same ship? If it's like there is some weird sci-fi ass, like we are in a time loop creating the ship now that we have the ship.
It is definitely not the same ship. It's nowhere near the size of the Hellborn.
Okay, good.
But there are the same number of standing boots as you found when you found the Hellborn.
I don't fucking trust like that. I don't trust like that. I just don't. The ambient music that I'm playing is way too triumphant for me.
Are we out of? We're officially out of combat, right?
We are still in combat at
We're
the
still
moment.
in combat?
combat.
Hmm.
Bailey's gonna turn to Nanette's purple worm form and Z's giant black dragon form and have a look about them, very much like, I just don't think this is done yet. Actually, fuck it. I don't think this is done yet. I don't know why I have a look about it. I'll just say it. I don't think this is done yet. Might be. I don't know. And then that'll be the end of my turn. That'll be the end of my turn.
And Z, it's dragon time.
Okay.
You see Bailey standing over the bodies and a large purple worm aboard the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close and over. Like I'm gonna start flying,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be flying about, I don't know, 20 feet above the ship.
Okay.
Somewhere like about here. And since there's nothing to hit, oh gosh, I cannot see them. Is there anything I'm doing wrong?
There are no enemies there.
Oh, but I don't see my friends either. I don't see anyone. I just
You
want to
might
make
have
sure.
to also move your token over here. Hang on.
Okay, I just want to make sure okay, great. So where was this is the old guy, right? The blue one. So basically I will be hovering kind of above the Nanette.
Okay.
Just in case anything weird happens with any bodies, I'm just gonna get my acid reflex. I'm gonna spit my acid on anything that moves. That's all, my friends.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Nanette, purple worm time.
Okay. Let's see. I'm having weird issues with the VTT all night, so I gotta keep like closing and then opening stuff again.
It wants to fight. There's too much going on the map. Even
Yeah,
the map
something
wants to
like
fight
that.
for the finale.
Something like that. Yeah, I've been kicked out once. I had to refresh the page once. Yeah, it's been a mess. Okay. I don't see anything else around that's like we're fighting. Is that correct?
Correct. All of the enemies that you can see are dead.
Well, I'm too big to go anywhere. Like I really like if I go anywhere, I'll either fall off the ship or I'll run over people. So
Oh, that's true. The purple worms don't have legs or anything, so it's not like you can like step over
Step
people.
over.
yeah, I'm a purple worm. So is there like the ability to hold an action in this game?
Yeah. So 2 actions will allow you to hold an action that will use your reaction. So what would you like to hold, and what is your trigger?
I would like to hold a stinger attack, and my trigger is going to be if let's see. I guess it's going to be if oh, actually no. I want to hold a regurgitate attack.
Very good.
Okay.
Perfect.
And let's see. I'm going to use that if anybody that's not part of the crew appears on the deck.
All right. We're here for it. All right, and that brings us to Nick.
Well, 'Cause, I'm not sure I want to be firing cannons anymore because worm. Are they close enough that I could conceivably board the ship? If I were to use my ropes that I had set up earlier.
Yeah, setting up a rope and grappling line, and especially because the Gripply started lifting the anchor, you could probably even tow the ship in closer if you so chose.
I would not like to do that if I don't have to. I just want to get myself over there.
Yeah, you can absolutely get yourself over there.
Okay. I'm going to swing myself over. I don't think I'm allowed to in the VTT. It's not allowing me. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Once I'm there, I am going to switch to my Elven Curve Blade and swing at the first thing closest to me, which I think is this guy right here. Maybe?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to roll. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, well then I'm.
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah. All the bodies here are. Captain Bailey did quite the number on them.
Okay.
And there are minimal bodies remaining.
I apologize.
No,
what
you're good.
the hell is alive then? Is anything alive?
Nothing that we
Nothing
know.
that we can see.
Your crew.
Then, never mind me.
Yeah, it's
That was
sus.
so
I'm with you.
That was so silly of me. I like, you know what? Nick hops down on the ship and like looks around at the situation aboard. Bay, you want to explain why we're still here? I kind of thought we were still fighting. We won. It's time to go. It's time to get back on our ship. Yeah, see?
We're still here because for some weird reason I can only move in a specific turn.
I don't know what it is. Just don't trust it.
Well,
We get a full sweep of this ship just first before I go. And then, yeah, sure. There's nothing here. I relent. We can go back.
You make it quick, all right? Because, I got a bit of an idea. I'm gonna take out some flint. And I'm gonna start getting to work because these bodies need to be on fire.
Okay.
Like, today. I'm gonna spend the rest of my actions working on setting these bodies on fire. Undead need to stay dead.
Okay.
Yeah, good plan.
All right. So the rest of your turn is spent shuffling the bodies together, which isn't terribly difficult. And you get a kind of central pile of bodies that you can then light on fire.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the top of the round. And Zora, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah, I fucking
I'm
do it.
so glad
was-
you're asking
was-
for one because that's all I wanted to do. Zora's like on this ship and is like, no, something's going on. 38.
Okay. With a 38, you've made yourself really familiar with the crew of the Hellborn. And you see a bordering on elderly, red-haired man making his way up from the lower decks as he attempts to sneak up behind you to push you overboard.
No. Absolutely not. I don't know why he would think that that was something that he could do today. So can I attempt to grapple him first?
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check to grapple the figure.
Let's get it. Come on. Zora does not miss.
42. So I'm using submission hold. Let me pop it in the chat. On a critical success, which I think this might be, I don't know, the target is enfeebled 2 until the end of its next turn, and enfeebled 1 for 1 minute.
Okay. So, it's not a critical success. Real close, though.
All right.
And the figure kind of crumples in your arms. It says, "Oh, but Zora, I wasn't dropping no eaves this time."
I knew it.
You're quite sweet, but I don't think you're my friend. Why you're so old? Not saying it's a bad thing, but you weren't old like 20 minutes ago. So I'm gonna need some explanations, Ted, or whatever your name is.
Oh, is age truly important?
I mean, it is when you were like 5 years old yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of important.
I mean,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I was 9, not quite 5. I wasn't a baby.
Anything 10 years and younger is a baby.
Well, you see, all your friends left, and now you're aboard my ship, and I would quite like it if you left.
Have you been the frog this whole time?
No, you see the frog. He's an idiot. He tried to steal the ship from me to begin with, and got sent running. And I mean,
Oh,
you saw
that's
what
why
happened to
you're
his friends.
eavesdropping. You're trying to steal the shit back from the captain.
We'll go with eavesdropping, sure.
Can I shake him really, really hard?
Yeah, you still have
Like,
2
really
actions.
hard. Yeah, my second action, because I don't want to just, like, kill him. That seems kind of mean. So I think my second action will just be to shake him as hard as possible. Would I just roll an unarmed attack, like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, go roll an unarmed strike with fortune because you have him grappled, so it's not like you can't shake him.
Okay.
He is also enfeebled, I believe, so...
He is also enfeebled, which does make that a critical success.
Excellent. I'm hoping that he'll, like, lose consciousness, and I
So,
can just tie him to the mast.
okay, so your goal is non-lethal damage.
Yes, because I'd like some time to talk this over with everyone.
Okay, so yeah, you take him and hug/shake this elder Tad into submission until you start hearing soft snores coming from him.
So then I'm going to use my sailor training, and I'm going to tie him up to make sure that he cannot use his arms or legs, and scream out to everyone on the ship, "You've been had! Someone's going to try and steal the ship. Come over here, please. It's a fucking
Had by
trap,
10.
y'all."
All right, I finished lighting the bodies on fire, and then it's time to go back home.
Yes, so we are officially out of combat, and everybody can return.
Alright. Alright.
I
Real
can-
quick, once over the ship.
Okay.
Oh, it's so fast.
Real quick, once over the ship, you find all of the letters of ownership, which could effectively make you Commodore Bailey.
That's got a good ring to it, Commodore.
As well as a stash of military supplies. It appears that whoever they took this ship from, it is a registered military vessel that this Gripply stole to pursue you. And in the very last room, you find the bodies of the previous human crew.
There's gotta be something more to this.
Okay, I feel less bad about killing them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I take all the things. I'll decide if I want to be Commodore Bailey after like a quick check on the history of the word Commodore, and then talk to the crew, and then I go to Z, and I'm like, would you mind awfully if I got a lift? You can fly.
Hop on.
Thank you so much. Let's go see what the fuck's going on on our ship.
Can
Hey,
I
you
kill
coming?
you?
Can you swim as a giant worm? Can Nanette swim as a giant worm?
I mean, I can just switch back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I can carry you both if you want.
And Nick, you see the front of your armor start to glow as you're all discussing how to get back to the ship, who's going to fly where, and you see a rune light up as wings form on the back of your studded leather armor.
Oh, God. Everyone can
Um,
fly.
I got wings now.
Problem solved.
They
Nice.
remain for
Um,
1 hour.
I don't know why, but I feel like, they'll be here for like an hour or so.
Oh, Hellborn doesn't stop winning. Oh shit! No, sorry. Zora called us over because apparently there's important shit on the other ship.
Yeah.
We really gotta go.
Be like,
We'll talk
we
about
gotta go.
W's later.
Bet you need a ride.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. I am currently on the back of Z, but
Oh, sorry.
having big wings is pretty cool. Hey, listen, take me a ride later.
Yeah. I carry you bridal style. Across.
And the ship is the
sea.
threshold.
Yes.
yeah.
Seems very appropriate, actually.
Annette, you wanna hop on?
Sure.
That way we can all head back. No problem.
Yeah, we'll get everybody over onto the Hellborn.
Yeah.
So, you all gather together and see Zora standing in front of the main mast with a red-headed man in his late 40s, early 50s, lashed to the mast, hands and feet prevented from moving, snoring lightly as his head just bobs a little bit.
So, I hate to break it to you, but that frog was a patsy, and this is the captain, well, prior captain of the Hellborn. The frog was just trying to steal it from us and from him before. So, I don't know what you want to do with him. I know, Nanette, you got a soft place in your heart for him. He's not a little kid anymore, so I can punch him for his eavesdropping, and I did, as you can see, I shook him really hard. But whatever you want to do with him, I'll just be over here.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting any more cookies.
At all.
I knew that guy had something. I had a feeling.
Do you want me to wake him up?
So,
I can
yeah,
wake him up,
because I got a question
smack
for
him up.
him. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, me too, honestly. So I think Zora goes over to him and smacks him in the cheeks a couple of times. Not too hard. Like some
You
tap.
should. Oh, no, just a couple more minutes. Just
What is he, like 95?
I shake him.
hey, I do that.
I shake him and I say, could give you a lot more minutes, like all of them.
Mm, right, I forgot.
Yeah. You sure did. I got a question for you. For you were grown this whole time. The fuck's the matter with you? I mean, we all thought that your little eavesdropping display was because you were an ignorant little kid. Turns out you're, I don't know, grown man, peeping Tom. What's your deal?
Pretty fucking weird, dude. Because
Well,
I bet you were hoping it was gonna get romantic.
I think I'm
Weirdo.
just thinking, like, I mean, two options really. Either you're creepy, or you're colossally stupid. Which one is it?
well, it's been a minute since I've been called stupid. It's not
I got
my
a couple
fault.
more.
You accompanied Bailey into the captain's quarters. They could have been in there all alone. And you know, if you're short a captain, you need a new one.
Yeah.
If
You
you're
thought
such a
you
good captain, how'd your ship get stolen?
with you on
Well-
it, mind you.
The with me on it is the successful part of that story. But that frog had some wild friends. This terrible little goblin creature. And worst of all, a priest, and spits on the floor.
All right.
They made short work of the rabble that I had been managed to gather. It's hard finding reliable crew, and just nods at the other ship. Clearly, this isn't the place to find reliable associates.
It's easy enough for me. I pretty much just went knocking on houses. Maybe you're just a bad captain, but think of that.
Yeah, I really don't understand the point of all this. Do you want to skip to the part where you beg for your life?
I do find begging rather boresome, honestly. Do you want to beg?
No, more in the killing mood, actually.
Well, that would certainly be a shame. You don't own the ship. You don't have any papers saying you own the ship. Your captain doesn't even know enough to get the ship squabbed once it's stolen.
We're pirates! We don't need anything! We need the ship and the can-do attitude! Alright, you know what, bud? He's gonna, like, grab a sword lying about, cut him free.
What are we doing that for?
And
You want a ship? You wanna be the captain? Duel me for it.
Tad will immediately grab the sword in the main mast above him.
One that I've doomed?
Yep.
One that I've doomed? Good. You fell right
So,
into my trap, you fucking
go-
little idiot.
Go ahead and roll your 8d8 damage.
So it's 8d8 damage that he just immediately takes.
Yep.
I'm gonna click cast on it, and then I'll just put the
That's fine.
he needs to make a will save. Jesus, he needs to make a will save of 36.
Yeah, pretty sure that's not happening, but hang on. Maybe. Fingers crossed.
Natural 20.
Oh!
That's pretty fucking close,
Yeah.
actually.
That is the save.
That is a will save of 36.
Oh god, yeah, I was looking at my damage. Fuck. All right, fair play to him.
Takes half damage and is doom 1.
Doomed 1, yeah, that's it. So he takes 24 damage. As soon as that, like, explosion of like necrotic magic just shoots through him. This is the Hellborn. You don't even have the fucking strength or the knowledge not to pick up a random sword that's in the mast? What kind of captain are you? This is my ship, bud. I don't give a fuck about paperwork. You can go and tell every lord, king, tell every militia that the world has. Fuck it. Die, go to hell, and tell the gods about it. The Hellborn has a new captain and a new crew. And we'll kill all of them. You want to fucking tell me what you're actually doing here? But you want to die and go tell them?
Why do you think this is called the Hellborn?
Oh, this fucker. Can I cast True Sight?
Yeah, you can.
What
And
do I see?
in Tad's place, where this adult-shaped, red-headed human stands, for you, instead you see the misshapen horns, some bent, some broken, of a purple-skinned demon, holding the sword and appearing unharmed by any necrotic damage.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna kind of like poke the captain and be like, hell?
Turns to Tad. Even the smartest demon knows that. Even the dumbest demon knows that you are not going to be able to win this fight. You got bested by that crew, points to the smoldering like pile of ash that is the other one. You got beaten by them. It took us 12 seconds, bud. Do you really want to try your luck?
No, I think my luck is quite run out, but I'm certain that Sithvasug will want to know a great many things. And you see his body begin to shrink. Now, all of you get your normal round of actions
That's great.
as this demon figure shrinks.
What is the great? What did he say? What was the great demon called?
Sithvasug.
Cool. Bailey is gonna say, "You can Sithvasug these nuts," and I am gonna cast Disintegrate on him.
Excellent.
How did we not see that coming?
You gotta see that coming.
All right, so go ahead and make your spell attack.
My apologies for grabbing the first turn, everyone. I got too excited for the D's nuts joke.
Okay.
It is your favorite bread and butter.
Yeah. You can take the boy out of the Adamless, but you can't take the Adamless out of the boy.
cannot.
That is a 35. Not great.
That is-
Weirdly, not good.
That is a critical success.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey, gang.
actually, very
Actually, I'm an idiot. That's great, actually. Okay, so that means he takes 24 d10.
Correct.
Dang.
So many dice.
Okay, that's 136.
That's okay.
Right,
So-
everyone else can do their turns now.
Captain Bailey fires off this green ray that sinks into
I'm so sorry.
the
if I-
tad creature's chest. And we'll go. I was gonna say we'll go in camera order, but Matt's like in the middle. So we'll go
I
Nashra.
apologize. We can start and then skip it.
That's fine. So Z, as Captain Bailey fires off a disintegrate ray.
Okay, I have two questions. Like before I attack, do I have like a lore religion kind of thing? Yeah, I'm proficient in religion. Do I know if is this like in D&D, if we kill him, he just goes back to where he's from and regenerates?
He will respawn in X amount of
Yeah.
time within the hells.
But why do we want to do that?
So letting him return will just be like he could come back immediately, whereas killing
Yeah.
him will force him to wait a period of time before he can share his knowledge or return to the material plane.
Yeah, but him sharing his knowledge, I'm not sure. Okay, no, fuck it. I want to use a big spell. So, so basically, Z sees the attack, sees everything that's going on, and just does like a hand motion, and an ice beam comes out of her hands, and I'm going to attack. So it's a 37.
37 is also a critical hit.
Okay, so he
Kill
gets
them.
drained 2 and takes 80 points of cold damage.
All right. Nanette. We currently have a frozen and disintegrating demon.
Okay. I think we will. Let's see. Okay. We are gonna enter Tiger Stance,
Okay.
which I have to remember how to do the thing.
It's a tiger.
Pretty much.
Tiger
There we
stance
go.
should be added to your sheet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I'm going to enter Tiger Stance, and then I'm going to attack the bleeding out whatever you said thing.
Bleeding out demon man.
Fr-
Demon
the, fr-
Tad?
the freezing bleeding out demon man. Where the heck is my? There we go. Okay. So using my Tiger Claw. That's a 35 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Is there
That
anything
is
that
triple crits, by the
isn't
way.
a critical hit in this game now?
So his armor class is 25, so yours is exactly a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 40 damage.
Keep a roll.
Let's see. When you critically hit a target that's taking persistent bleed damage, your target becomes drained.
Okay, so he is already drained 2.
Okay. So let's try that again.
Do it again.
That's a 32
That's a hit, but not a critical.
damage.
Still
24
another
damage.
24. All right. He's having a rough time. And looks like he may not make it. 2 more hits. I'm gonna wager. I bet
Yep.
2 hits. So that brings us to Nick.
Yeah, I think I've had quite enough of this. We think he's gonna come back eventually, even if we kill him, though, right?
Yes.
All right. I just say, well, this was a terribly fun time for us. I hope you've really enjoyed it, and, you know, if you liked our services, hopefully, you'll come back and we can do this again sometime. And I confident finisher, as I strike him.
Oh my god, I love her.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Okay, and then it's going to be 1, 2.
Just verifying, you rolled a 2.
No.
Your attacks are at plus 26.
Oh, why?
Because you're level 15 and that's the weapons that you have.
Oh, I mean, that's not what my sheet says at all, but okay. I'll trust you. Yeah, no, I rolled a 16.
Okay, so that is a 42, and that is a critical hit.
Great. So for a critical hit, I
my days.
double the regular damage.
Yeah, you roll your damage and multiply it by 2.
Okay, so the regular plus my precise or no?
Yes.
Okay, great. So in that case, it's gonna be 16 slashing damage, and we're doing what to it? Doubling it?
Doubling it, yeah.
Double it.
So 32.
32.
Okay. And that's with your finesse. Or that's your finesse,
Precise.
right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Zora. Tad's face as an adult looks up at you and just says, "Go on. Do it. End it."
It's not going to really be the end because you're going to come back, right?
One way to find out. I don't know if I enjoy flying Death Express exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you are an unending, undying creature, you should probably just, like, fuck off and get another hobby. Or at least another ship. Yeah.
And I'm gonna point out to the other ship and be like, we can always make a deal. You take that one, we take this one, everyone's happy.
You're gonna...
I mean, I could just end you if you want. I could, like, you know, take you out. If that's what you like. But I'm just saying.
You're gonna give me a sinking, burning ship. And you
I mean,
can
we know
see
Lyle
that...
with a whole harbor full of ships. They're kind of broken, but he's real nice. He's a Dampier. And, he's around here somewhere. We can talk to him.
You see Every just...
It's like, if you lost a ship, maybe you go wherever he is and you get your ship back. He's got a magical cave of wonders where you get all your things back you lost. Not this ship, but maybe one that is almost as good.
Almost.
Yeah. Maybe you could get your shit back since we've so entirely rocked it that you've probably lost it at this point.
The captain's got a point.
And you'll just let me leave.
I mean, if you're gonna fuck off and, like, never show your face around us again, I think so. I mean, did you guys...
Yeah,
Is that
I think
okay?
the
You want-
deal is that you take a ship. I can even help you, like, turn it off if you decide in the next 30 seconds. But you can take the other ship. I can turn it off so it doesn't sync, and you don't chase us ever again, and we can let you go, I think, Captain. And I'm gonna side eye the captain. Like,
Gives a little A-OK to Z. Yeah.
You know, that's the one thing that I never understood about humanity. You always want to see the best in everything. The best in a wrecked ship. The best in a haphazard patchwork crew. And yet, you trust me.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know about trust. I think we were just more saying like you should do what's like best for you, you know, because you don't have to want to like kill you again.
That's true. I should do what's best for me.
We're all
And
gonna
you
die.
see his body shrink and spread across the deck of the ship, forming several mushrooms. As he fades away, you just hear, "We'll talk again real soon."
Are the mushrooms still there?
Yeah.
I'm burning the mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm lighting the mushrooms up.
Wait,
with
stop.
your
Wait,
religion
can we eat
check,
these?
Z,
Can we
you
eat
do
these?
know that the mushrooms are a symbol of Sith Besug.
I wouldn't eat them. I would
No.
burn them.
I'm not
Right.
eating them.
I don't
Me too.
recommend burning anything on a wooden ship.
Also, burning mushrooms, it can be a terrible idea.
It can be a really bad
Alright.
idea. You could release the spores into the air and then you breathe them and you die.
I shouldn't have said
get it, Nanette.
anything.
We'll just pick them and throw them over the side of the ship.
Yes, we'll throw them over the side. I think throwing them over the side is a good idea.
Thank you, Nanette.
And so, your ship is clear. Whatever creature this is, gone for now. You find yourself successful. No longer pursued by a Gripply. Perhaps wanted by something greater now, but that's a tale for another time.
Dang.
As they sail off into the horizon, Bailey is going to go. How about we? I have a name for the ship, maybe, but I need the team. This might be shit. What about instead of the Hellborn, the Born Again? Too religious? Nick, you don't look sold about it.
Well, it's just the connotation. You know, none of us have been reborn, really. We're just
I kind of, yeah. Zora, Z, Nanette, you got ideas for the name of the ship? Can't call it the Hellborn. I'm not having that fucker have his name anywhere near us.
I mean, what if we were like to like focus on like the mishmash nature of our ship and our crew, and maybe we're called the Born Identity? I don't know. It might be good.
That's pretty good. I like the Born Identity.
love that actually.
I'm all
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we were born and then like, where's our identity?
Where's
it's
our
here.
identity?
It's right
Yeah,
here
I
on
mean-
this ship.
Like,
Yeah, it's like the moral of the story, you know?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
found our identity in the ship.
That's nice. I also like maybe something like we're really good at what we do when we like track people, but also like we're good people, so maybe like goodwill hunting is maybe one that we could do if we wanted to go that route.
Oh, I know one. Tad fucking sucks.
I like that one. I like
I
that
do.
one.
I'm a big fan of that one actually. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but I do hope he hears about it when he comes back from, Mushroom Land or whatever.
Yeah, like the
We
fame
could
and notoriety.
change really easily the Hellborn for the Highborn and put a little knot in red
Not the
above
not
it.
highborns. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that.
too.
And with our crew's friendly discussion for the name of a ship and where their future lies, that brings us to the conclusion of Fate of the Ocean. Thank you to everybody for coming out for the adventures. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you to the players. This has been an absolute blast. And I would love to get a chance to go around, because it's the final episode, and see what people are up to, because I know some of you have some really exciting things going on. So, we're going to start with Candace.
Hello, I am Candace the Magnificent. I have been Zora Bloodfang today. It's been so lovely. Thank you so much for this awesome table, Matt, and to all my fellow players for being so rad. It's so much fun. You can find me at the Candace Marie on Blue Sky and Twitter, at Candace Magnificent everywhere else. Every other Wednesday, you can hear me on Spotify doing Otherworld Hollywood, which is an original Call of Cthulhu campaign set in 1950s Hollywood about eldritch terrors and high glamour. You can watch me every Wednesday on Crossroads Games playing a Flameheart, the classic Good Witch, in the original 5e campaign, which is Sisters of Fenmore. You can also hear me on Spotify on Girl by Moonlight, which is called Bloom and Blight, and that is a podcast featuring that new system. And if you want to know about the live stuff I'm doing, check me out online. Oh, and every Friday at 3 o'clock, I'm on Fable Scraps doing Islas.
All right. And recently award-winning Dylan.
Hello, howdy. I'm Dylan. She, they pronouns. I am a tabletop RPG creator, publisher, and performer. And I am this was delightful. I have been Nick today, and the last few weeks have been a blast. This is a really great crew, a really great ship, name in progress. And I just want to thank everybody for that. I am otherwise a principal cast member over on the Atomless, the best ensemble cast in an actual play podcast, according to the New Jersey Web Fest. We have a new episode out today that you should listen to. It's super cute. We are adorable in this episode. And it is our final episode having guest Wally132 on. So if you know Wally, you should definitely check it out. As of that, October 1st, the very first games that are available of mine in print will go live for sale. So look out for that. I will be screaming about it very loudly. That's it for me.
All right. And Luna, you're up
That's
there.
me. Yeah, I am Gamer Mom Luna, or Luna. You can find me at Gamer Mom Luna on, let's see, Blue Sky Threads, Dice Camp, Twitter, Instagram.
For real.
For real.
I was just talking to somebody about this too.
Except for on TikTok, where I am the Gamer Mom Luna, because Gamer Mom Luna was already taken. So, yeah. I don't do any actual plays other than this one right now. I am taking a little break from actual plays. But I do run a monthly stream, Tales from the Tavern. We have an episode coming up on the first Sunday of October. There will be an episode on the first Sunday of November. However, there will not be an episode the first Sunday of December, because I'm going to be at PAX Unplugged running Tales from the Tavern as a panel there. So that will be super exciting. And Candace is going to be on the panel with me. So that will be a blast. It will also be Kay Dampier, or Kay Purcell will be on the panel, and that will be great. And we will be joined by Patch, who used to be on the Discount Dungeons podcast, Katie Osaurus, and Gabe Hicks. So that will be a really fun panel. I'm really looking forward to it. If you're going to be at PAX Unplugged, stop by. We will be 7 p.m. in the Crab God Theater Saturday night. So come, bring questions, and we will answer them live and in person for you there. And that's me.
That is excellent. All right. And speaking of PAX U, Matt currently has a goal, a Ko-Fi goal, to
Get me.
That's right.
PAX U.
To get them to PAX U. So let's learn all about you for PAX U.
Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming along. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I love Bailey so much. I love our little crew. I'm so overwhelmed with joy that we fucking decimated the enemy team. That is very funny. I'm loving that. Matt Caterpillar on all things. I'm in projects all over the place, but I primarily do the Adamness, which is a Starfinder show that Dylan is on, and it's fucking award-winning, baby. It's like most charming gang, I think we won the award for, and if you want to go listen to the most recent episodes, Dylan was just saying we're in a current Wild West arc, or we just finished our Wild West arc, so really it's a good time to jump on. And the most recent episode 25, came out yesterday, and it is definite proof we are a charming little group in that. So if you like that, go there, and if you just fucking Captain Grail on anything, I'm there if I own it. Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, the whole shebang.
All right. And Najra.
Hey everyone, I'm Nashra. I've been Z, your druid kitsune that no one figured out, so I'm letting you all know.
What is it? What?
I'm a kitsune. I'm a fox person.
Sneaky.
No shot. That's mad.
So sneaky.
So sneaky.
He's like, I'm gonna roll back to every episode.
I am.
You can find me as Natural Creation on most social media. I don't do many APs, but I'm a professional cosmaker, and I'm running some sales in my store right now for winter. So if you're looking for any cosplays, LARP, or anything like that, go check it out.
Yeah, and all the stuff you've been sharing on Twitter has been amazing to check out. And yes, so Z was a kitsune, and that is why Every asked if she wanted to keep her secret, since she spilled that he didn't actually, or they didn't actually need a bed.
And the tad tail thing is because I can transform parts of my body. So I did transform my tail to mess up with him.
That's so rad. That's awesome.
Just give him a little boop.
Pretty fun.
All right,
That's so
and
cute. Laura didn't want to pry.
That's fair. I am also Matt. You can find me here, Mimics and Misfits channel. For the rest of the year, I will probably be doing video games, but I'm going to start doing casting calls for games for 2024 because I need to plan ahead a lot. Otherwise, I will be at PAX Unplugged doing an unannounced thing that is going to be a thing, but I'm going to be there. There are little bags I'm going to be handing out, and I don't know if they will show up on camera or if I actually have them in reach. Oh, I have a little mimic pin for everybody. If you come find me,
Yay, pins!
there's a mimic pin, there's a bag of dice, and I'll be doing things wandering around. So, thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thank you to everybody in the community who picked up some Streamloots packs. And, as a minor drum roll moment, congratulations to Mando Sando 1 for winning our first ever printed copy of a game.
Yay!
That is not yet available
That's cool as hell.
to anyone else. Yeah. So, you win a printed copy of the game. I don't know if this will actually show up. But you also get... Nope, immediately blacked out.
But it's a map, right? I saw a map.
It is a giant 24 by 36 map
Nice.
and custom wood burn tokens. So, If you see
that's
this, check your email, check your messages. I will attempt to get a hold of you on how to send all the things. And
Phenomenal.
That's right. Phenomenal. This is it.
Phenomenal.
Fate of the Ocean. Thank you to
Ah.
everybody for hanging out, and we'll see everybody again real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow.